When disaster strikes, first responders answer the call, and medical students at KCU's Joplin campus got firsthand experience today of what that could look like. KOAM's Bronte Sorotsky tells us how a mass casualty simulation taught students about stressful situations that they could face in the medical field.
We live in a world where mass casualties can happen at any instance, whether it's a mass shooting, a car wreck, or even a pandemic. While KCU medical students are learning firsthand how to handle these situations.
You never know when you're going to be called in to respond to a mass casualty. You might be the first on scene and you'll have to kind of take care of, the injuries of people who are involved in the accident.
The exercise is called a mass casualty incident simulation. First and second year students learn vital skills to prepare them for these situations in the real world.
This is just a great early example of what we might be doing in the future.
Emma Bowman is a second year student at KCU and wants to go into emergency medicine, specifically the Air Force. So she took part in Saturday's scenario.
Group of about 24 college age kids, and they're going to be backpacking in Northern California. There's been a bunch of rainstorms, and unfortunately that caused a mudslide and right through their campsite.
Oh my God, where are my friends?
This exercise gives students a wide variety of scenarios they may encounter in the real world.
Well, as you can imagine, with a massive landslide, you're going to have multiple abrasions, lacerations, broken bones. Sometimes, we'll have regular things that take place, heart attacks, diabetic emergencies, some of the common things, asthma attack.
The medical students started off in the woods. There, the first years acted as the disaster victims, while second years played the role of EMTs and physicians, determining who needed the most urgent care, who was well enough to assist, and who couldn't be saved. It's something that medical professionals continue to face.
That's a difficult thing for any healthcare provider to deal with because, the way we're wired is we take care of everybody. Probably the most traumatic thing for healthcare providers in COVID is just not being able to give the care they're used to giving to everyone.
Next, students transported victims to their medical triage area, where they learned how to take care of victims in high-stress situations.
We're hoping that this kind of gives the students an opportunity to put themselves in a position that is very low risk, and then kind of understand what is needed in such high stress situations.
At the end of the simulation, students learn what they did well and what they could improve on, so they can be prepared to help patients in the real world. In Joplin, Bronte Sorotsky, KOAM News.
This was the first time the university hosted a simulation like this for students, and they say they hope it can be an annual event.